Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. Oh, she's over here laughing at me because I told her I wanted to make a video, so she had to pause the TV real quick. Um, but check this guy out. So I plan on hitting the range tomorrow, and gonna put some rounds through this. I picked this up off a guy, and yeah, we'll see how it shoots. But it is chambered in the cartridge that I most dislike, which is 30-06. But it was had a lot going for it, and so that was kind of the reason why I went ahead and pulled the trigger on it. It has an AG Composites stock, and the action, the barrel and action, everything, it's off of a Mossberg. I think they called it a 4x4 is what they sold. This is, I don't even think they make them anymore. I believe it's discontinued, but it's a Mossberg 4x4 30-06 Springfield, and they came from the factory with fluted barrels and a muzzle brake. So 30-06, not necessarily one that you would think would have a muzzle brake, but it does. That should help minimize some level of recoil, so hopefully it won't be too bad to shoot. It's got a decent amount of weight to it because of this stock. This is not some super lightweight carbon fiber deal like AG Composites they make with a lot of their stuff. So this has a little bit of weight to it. That should also help mitigate some recoil. The scope on top, I was pretty interested when he told me what it was. I've never owned one. And it's by Osprey Global. I don't know. Go look them up. That's what I had to do because I was like, okay, I've never heard of these guys. So I went and looked them up, and this particular scope is not cheap. It was, saw it listed several places online for 400 bucks. And it is the 10 to 40. I was like, good night. At that magnification range, you know, 4 times zoom, but 10 to 40 power scope. So this will not be staying on here. I do plan to hunt with this coming up next season. I'm gonna work up a load. I've already got a lot of history with 30-06 from all the different loads that I've worked up for other people. So we're gonna put that to the test, kind of some of the stuff that I've found to be good historically across multiple rifles. So we'll give that a try. It'll probably be the Nosler 150 grain ballistic tip, and then I believe it's ram shot big game powder, I think is what it is, that I've had a lot of success with in 30-06. We're gonna try that combination, see how it shoots. He said it was a good shooter. We'll see. I believe these are just some cheap scope rings. I think those are pretty inexpensive 30 mil scope rings. But I do plan on taking this off and probably putting the Leupold 2 to 7 by 33 that I have. So I'll pick up some 1-inch scope rings and then get that guy set up. That'd probably be the hunting setup for this rig. But for the time being, this will live on top. It's just very interesting. It's 10 to 40. Yeah, I don't know. But it will be nice to kind of compare this scope against some of the other ones that I have and just see how it lines up. It's got an illuminated reticle, and the illumination is actually 3 different colors. So it's red, green, and blue, which I thought was very interesting and unique. You know, you got your fast focus diopter there, your make that adjustment so you can get the reticle sharp and crisp however you need to for your particular eye. And then of course you have your magnification adjustment, which is pretty smooth, and your illumination good to go there. Your parallax knob, it actually turns very easily. And then on the turrets, when I first went to check them, they just spun freely, and I was kind of freaking out a little bit because I was like, uh-oh, maybe this guy got one over on me and I'm gonna have to reach out to Osprey, and maybe this thing's tore up already. I need to, you know, maybe get it replaced. Supposedly they have a lifetime warranty. We'll put that to the test if something ever happens to it. But turns out the set screws were just not screwed in all the way, so that's the only reason why the turrets were just spinning freely. But you can hear the clicks, that's when you go up. Now, when you go down, you almost can't hear anything. Like, you do feel it. You do feel the click. But there's no audible click when you go down, at least on this particular setup. And it's the same way on the windage. So when you go one direction, you hear an audible click. And then when you go back the other direction, you don't. You feel it, you don't hear it. So that's a little odd. But that's it. That's the setup that we're going to be working with here on the channel for a while. I'm about to take it apart, clean it, and just kind of give it a once over, scrub it down a little bit. I don't know how many times it's been shot. I have no clue. Don't really know the round count history on it. I don't think he's put a ton of rounds through it. He's hunted with it quite a bit, killed a lot of deer with it. So it's supposed to be accurate according to him. You know how that goes. But we'll see how it shoots. So y'all stay tuned. And he did give me some factory ammo to go with it, some Remington core lock stuff. And then I think he had maybe a few rounds of Hornady. Yeah, I think it was like 1 round of Federal, 3 rounds of Hornady, and maybe like 12 rounds of Remington core lock. So, that's, again, the cartridge that I like the least or dislike the most, however you want to say that. And then he gave me 12 rounds of the ammunition that I dislike the most. So the core lock bullet itself, amazing bullet. Everything else that goes along with it is garbage. So, all right, well, that's it. We'll leave it there. You want to tell everybody bye?
Bye, guys.
All right. Oh, by the way, Albanese gummy bears are phenomenal. Make sure you get some of those. Try them. They're really good. All right, that's it. We'll catch y'all next time. Y'all have a good one.